Today is day 100 of consecutive days above 100. Just keep breaking those records, Paul.
Yeah, and the previous record was 76 days.
Ooh.
I mean, this is crazy,
We're blowing it out of the water.
Oh, my
goodness. And
goodness.
it's boiling water.
Yeah, and get ready.
Rude.
Yeah, 110s, unfortunately, in the forecast again this week. And, yeah, the heat just continues. Keep in mind, our average high this time of year is going down right around 104. So we're going to be well above that again today, getting close to 110. First alert issued starting tomorrow, and that's going to last, looks like, through Friday with some hot temperatures continuing. Here's the way it looks outside, gang. Yeah, mostly clear skies. We got a very strong ridge of high pressure parked right over the top of us. It's going to keep clear conditions and hardly anything to talk about on the radar. After some of that activity over the holiday weekend, it was nice to see some of that rainfall out there. But as you can see, pretty dry out there, even all the way up north from Payson, all the way up into Flagstaff, even down south into Tucson. We'll get a wider view of the satellite and radar in just a moment. The heat, the big story already here at lunchtime. In the triple digits, 102. We've got 81 in Payson, temps in the upper 70s for our friends in Flagstaff, and 86 out there in Prescott. Quartzsite coming in at 95 degrees, and it's heating up in Gila Bend with temps already there at around 102 as well. So the culprit of all this heat, well, this ridge of high pressure, it's bringing hot temperatures all across the West Coast. In fact, all the way up into Seattle and Portland, seeing above average temperatures. No rainfall. Most of the showers staying well to the east of us. Not even any activity taking place up along the rim. So we're going to see fairly dry conditions, not only for the day today, but that's also going to last through Thursday, even into Friday. And as we lead up into the weekend, that ridge of high pressure is going to hold strong. And boy, hardly any sign of the monsoon to make a return. All right, so temps today, above average temperatures in Flagstaff. Highs today in the mid 80s. They'll stay that way again Wednesday and Thursday. Sedona will see highs in the 90s. And then Payson will see temperatures in the 80s today, lower 90s tomorrow. And then how about 95 on Thursday? And in the Grand Canyon, up along the South Rim, we'll see temperatures out there in the 80s. So official high today, yeah, it looks like we'll get up to around 108. 4 degrees above average. The record on this date is 112. Now, we could hit a record later on this week. This is crazy, Nicole. Look at this. 111 for Wednesday. Thursday, we'll hit a high of 114 degrees. That is crazy. And then we'll see temperatures staying above 110. It looks like through Saturday. Maybe cool down a little bit, I guess, but still well above average Sunday into Monday of next week.